is what a real mimic looks like. A boy who uploads random videos of his day-to-day films a video asking his mother questions after he found a highly unsettling video on her computer.
I'm so scared right now. I'm really scared.
The video seems to be what looks like her mother standing in the dark with her head snapped to the side, smiling ominously into the camera as something whispers. The boy records the video questioning his mom since all the signs point toward it being a mimic.
No, I mean kinda. What's that weird video on your computer?
Something I found on the web.
Have you been on the internet a lot?
To my eyes plays over.
Mimics are often depicted as these shadowy humanoid entities with pale blank faces in order to form its victims' appearances, exactly to what we saw in the video.
Go to bed!
Although it's a horrifying clip of what a mimic might do, it looks more like a short horror film. The account uploading is called Pale Faces and has an interesting horror concept with potential. I'll tag him below. But as always, let me know what you think of this in the comments.
In this next video, two friends are hosting a live stream when something pretty spooky is captured live. Now the two boys in this video often do live streams while playing video games late at night. It just so happens that this particular incident took place during an all-nighter, where around 5 in the morning, a strange noise is heard in the kitchen. The two usually play in the living room, so the noise was close by when it happened. The boys thought it was a family member who was grabbing a morning snack, so they shrugged it off and didn't think much of it. But later on, something happens that grabs their full attention and prompts them to end the live stream immediately. While playing in the dark, this happens.
Oh, hijo, dale. Cierra la puerta, no abre la puerta. Dale. ¿Qué haces? Fíjate si una niñita por ahí. ¿Qué va? Anda a cerrar. Mirá, exacto, mira. Iba a cerrar, imbécil. Las 5 ya son. Las 5 ya son.
At first, the fridge door seemingly opens on its own, as though someone had gone over to grab a snack. At least that's what the two boys thought, considering that one of them has a brother who wakes up around this time to cook something up. Thinking that he left the fridge door open by accident, one of them gets up to close it. But as they walk back, this happens. A chair swiftly moves on its own by more than a few inches, causing both friends to freeze in their tracks. It was at this point that they both knew that something unexplainable had occurred. Something supernatural. Viewers believe so too, but as always, I'll let you be the judge on that. Had something paranormal occurred? Or had something else happened here? Now this last video comes from a concerned mother who caught footage of something that took place inside her son's bedroom. It was recorded on a security camera on March 27 of 2025 when her son was taking a nap. She believes that what was captured had something to do with the recent renovations that she's been doing to her house. As she states, "We must have disturbed something during renovations." The following is what was caught. Natalie, the mother of this child, is at a loss for words for what was captured in this footage. Her son was pulled off the bed. Although it isn't obvious as to what had tugged on her son's leg, it's evident that the cat had sensed or noticed something, because only moments after leaving, this happens. What happened here is no doubt pretty weird, but it's important to note that a certain detail has led viewers to question the footage itself. For one, it is strange how the child seems to move in a sped up motion while the rest of the video plays normally. While it could be that this was just part of the paranormal occurrence, viewers aren't really sure what to think. However, the mother has provided a screen recording of the footage playing in real time from the Ring app itself, which completely rules out the possibility of this being edited. If that's true, then this definitely makes what was captured pretty strange. Now, no further info or updates have been posted since then, but until then, let me know your thoughts on this one.
A woman was just in her friend's house preparing some food for each other when their kitchen security camera captured this.
What the fuck?
While they are talking casually, she opens the fridge, and all of a sudden, one of the overhead cabinets opens on its own, startling the two girls. It's possible the cabinet just opened from the force of her opening the fridge. However, she mentions she has always felt a strange atmosphere in her kitchen to the rest of the house when she's alone. And a few nights later, she's fast asleep at night, and woke up in the morning to a motion detection alert coming from the kitchen camera while she was asleep, only to see this. If you look towards the fridge, a white figure suddenly manifests right in front of it, and quickly moved along the right before disappearing. It kind of looks like it floats across and vanishes through the wall, leaving her afraid to enter the kitchen alone at night.
At around 5 a.m. on August 14 of 2015, a fire breaks out inside a school building. Many firemen arrive on the scene, while people who live near the school take out their phones to record the raging inferno before them. The school in question is known as Red Crow Community College, and apparently, on the same day the fire took place, something strange was caught on camera. Now, some reports indicate that the fire was started by an arson who has not been identified to this day. Others, however, say that the fire was caused by electrical issues. It's unclear what started it, but this ambiguity is what makes the following video even creepier. The person who sent me this writes that the school used to be a boarding school for children of indigenous tribes. However, many of these kids lost their lives at school as a result of disease outbreaks like measles and meningitis. For this reason, some believe the school grounds are haunted, which might explain what was captured according to them. The video's quality isn't exactly HD since it was taken many years ago, but the following is what was caught outside the school building during the fire. It now becomes clear as to why this person was already recording the spot. They had probably already seen the white figure appear before this video. Now, at first glance, the pale shape looks like a stream of smoke, but then moments later, the white silhouette begins to move in such a way that makes it seem as though it's alive. Even weirder is that during this time, winds were picking up speed. So if this had been smoke from the fire inside the building, then naturally, it should have been carried away by the winds. But that doesn't happen. Instead, it slithers back into the building in a fluid-like motion, just like a snake. As it appears, it's unknown as to what exactly was captured. Although taken in 2015, this video has yet to be explained.
Will you come play with me? Please. I don't want to be alone. We can play forever and ever.
This next video comes from Jordan Bowen, who was home alone when she took this video. It's late at night, and she's watching TV while sending Snapchats to her friends. This is something that she often does, especially when she doesn't have any company at home. Her apartment can sometimes feel creepy when no one else is around, so understandably, she talks to friends via Snapchat to feel less alone. But after sending some videos to them, a friend notices something strange in one of her snaps. The following is what she caught without noticing. Take a look. As it seems, she wasn't alone, or at least not to her knowledge. Initially thinking she was just seeing things, she now sees that it wasn't just all in her head. Someone or something was actually inside her apartment. It's hard to see unless you look closely, but zooming in, you can see what looks like a shadowy mass making its way from one room to another. It happens quickly, but if you slow the footage, you can tell that something large is moving. As someone in the comments noted, whatever this is looks like it's hunched over while moving stealthily across the apartment. Whether a person or thing, it did not want to be seen, or at least it seems like that. While not much else is known about this footage, or if Jordan has caught anything else in her apartment, the video on its own is pretty creepy. So then, just who or what was seen inside Jordan's apartment? Let me know your thoughts on this one. The following video was posted by a Reddit user whose family has been experiencing strange activity at home. The Reddit user in question is a father who seems to be concerned for his family. According to him, there have been plenty of times when he's seen and heard things that he couldn't explain. One day, as both he and his family are asleep, his daughter is woken up by something. According to the daughter, she had seen a shadowy figure inside her room. Her reaction can be heard on camera. This is what was caught. As stated by the daughter, she had seen the silhouette of a figure inside her room, causing her to react the way she did. She further adds that around the same time, her clock radio had turned on by itself. Given all that occurred, one can understand why she was totally freaked out. Needless to say, the family was also shaken up by this. But this hadn't been the only incident that's made him feel scared, as something pretty strange had taken place a few weeks prior. It's 3 a.m. when suddenly the following is caught on camera. As stated by the father, they have no clue as to where the sound came from. But whatever it was, it definitely unsettled them. All in all, the family doesn't know what to make of this. There has yet to be more videos uploaded by the father, but until then, the situation of this family remains a mystery.
He worked at an old radiated bunker when something tried to get in. A man from Brazil named Cicino Santos, who works as an overnight security guard, documents his terrifying experiences working the nights alone. In his videos, we can see he's working in an armored guardhouse that seems to have leftover radiation leakage from an old nearby nuclear plant that collapsed.
Rapaz, meu amigo, vou me confiar, ficar lá fora uma hora dessa, viu? 3 horas da manhã, meu filho, vou ficar lá fora nada. né? Eu tô seguro aqui. Aqui tem o que eu preciso. Aqui tem açúcar, tem mescal, tem café. Aqui também tem bolinho.
Given the state of the area being contaminated with radiation, there shouldn't be any signs of life nearby. Yet, that is until one night at 3 a.m. While the man's working the night shift, he explains a strange creature started knocking on the bunker, desperately trying to get in.
Rapaz, amigo, 3 horas da manhã, meu filho, olha, começou a bater lá fora. Rapaz, ave nossa senhora, rapaz. Negócio, ave nossa senhora, rapaz. 3 horas da manhã, meu filho, aqui fica estranho um negócio aqui, viu? Ave Maria. Rapaz, começa a bater. Olha. Nossa senhora, rapaz, 3 horas da manhã, meu filho, negócio aqui fica feio. Olha, rapaz, eu vou deixar aqui travado aqui agora. Rapaz, vou dar até uma trava aqui que é pra... Oxi, rapaz, pra ninguém entrar aqui dentro aqui. Eu vou travar o também.
As the man explains something he doesn't understand is out there, we can see the mutated part of some sort of strange creature's limb, as it can be seen poking around. The man looks around the windows to see what's out there, yet it's pitch dark outside, and locks all compartments and waits until morning.
Aqui agora, meu filho, ó, mas onde tá, ó. Olha. Lá fora, olha, touro, rapaz. Aqui não abre não, eu já fechei o cadeado aqui, ó, pra ninguém ficar. Rapaz, eu vou já me deitar aqui, porque meu filho lá fora, olha. Tentando forçar aqui, mas não abre não, rapaz. Aqui não abre mais não, rapaz, pode forçar com força, aqui não abre mais não. Com essa travinha aí, rapaz.
He explains it only comes at night, and that during the day, when a coworker comes to take over the shift, there's never anything out there. Due to the massive attention Cicino received, he began recording every night to see if he can capture whatever's out there. Yet, after multiple nights, whatever this was doesn't seem to have reappeared.
Rapaz, meu amigo, o pessoal passa na rua ali, meu amigo, ó. Nem percebe que eu tô aqui dentro trancado aqui, viu? Depois que eu apagar a luz aqui dentro aqui, meu filho. Já era, meu amigo. Rapaz, aqui é bom demais, viu? Que coisa meio que essa daqui. A pessoa de boa, sentadinha aqui dentro, trancadinha de boa. Não leva frio, não leva chuva, não leva nada.
If the area contains high levels of radiation, then just what exactly is still alive out there?